Welcome to my first video on this channel. You see that we bought a blow-off valve from Go Fast Bits for my W204 Mercedes C250. Basically, I'm just going to lay out how you install it, what kind of tools you need, why blow-off valves are important or what they do, why I decided to get one, and I'm going to give you a before and after of what it sounds like. I have plans for this car. We'll see what all I do, but yeah, so this is Go Fast Bits, so let's get to it. Okay guys, so what you're first going to want to do is disconnect the battery, disconnect the negative first and then the positive, make sure they're not touching. And then next what we're going to do is, so we need to locate, you can see the valve, the diverter valve right here. That's what this black piece, we need to take this, and you can see that this big charge pipe is in the way. So what we're going to do is we're going to take this off first. And then you take this off. The way you take it off is, you see it's got this metal brace, so you're going to push it forward real nice, and then pop it up, pop this upwards with a flathead, and then it would just pull right out. So I'm going to do that real quick. Okay guys, so as I said, you just push the whole charge pipe in when it's on its casing, and just with the flathead just pull the metal ring up and it just comes right out. So we're going to keep this out of the way. This is just for easier access to our as you can see, right, I'm trying to point to it, but that black thing right there. So like as I said, these are 5mm, so I built my little contraption here. I'm just showing you the empty housing. You can see I pulled it out, but there's an issue here. You can see it's kind of ripped. So my diverter valve, my OEM diverter valve, was broken. I bought the car like that. I did not know, but that kind of explains my suspicion as to why I thought the car was a little underpowered. I am over voicing this because just because I was kind of yapping in this clip. But anyways, it was broken. The seller did not tell me about this. I don't know if the seller knew this, but if he did take it to the dealership, it's possible that they told him he needs to replace the whole turbo, because the turbo was not spinning with that current thing that's in my hand, because it's just falling apart. The diverter valve is broken, but it's perfect because every piece that was broken on this diverter valve that I'm holding right there is all getting thrown away, all getting tossed and getting replaced. I can't stress how perfect this is. This is crazy. I'm sweating like crazy, by the way. It's so hot outside. I could pull it into the garage, but I'm messing with the charge pipe and the turbo, so it could be oily, and I don't want any oil to drop onto our new garage floor. But guys, this is amazing. My car's probably gonna be even faster than when I was driving it. That's crazy. Now guys, don't really look at mine, because mine was just broken when I pulled it out. But basically, you're gonna take that whole compartment off. Make sure all of this is gone, okay? These two yellow pieces I have should be just one piece on your car, not two like it ripped on mine. So you keep the factory yellow O-ring in there. You take this old spring, this was in here, you take this old spring out. You put the new one that came with the kit. My hands are a little dirty. You put the plunger in, and then you snap your diverter blow-off valve. And you have to make sure that all the holes align. If the holes are not aligning, then don't click it in. I'll show you what I mean. If I push this down, you can see this side, it's aligned. You look at this side. Sorry, this one's, it's not aligned, it's not straight. You can see it's off-centered. Same thing over here. You have to turn it until you find it, and then snap it into place. Once it's snapped, see all the holes are aligned for the screws to go back in. So now let's go get back to the engine bay. But yeah, now we're using the new screws. So the old screws that you took out, you can toss those out. We're using the new screws. All right guys, so we've got the charge pipe back on. It just clicks in. We have the new diverter valve right here, longer bolts, everything's tightened up. And we have the wiring harness that's in there. I'm touching it, but it's not wanting to focus. There it is. We got the battery all connected back up. Everything's good. I'm gonna go ahead and start it now. All lights work. right, let's do some sound tests. Hey guys, so I thought I'd just finish off the video with, you know, kind of my laptop recording me here, because I kind of forgot to record a ending video on my phone. Super blessed that the part that I coincidentally wanted to modify on the car first was the blow off / diverter valve. I knew that it changes the sound up a little bit. I have a turbo, I can play with it, and I buy it. I go to replace it and I run into the fact that my OEM diverter valve is completely obliterated and broken. I don't know if the previous owner knew that. I bought the car only, you know, a couple days prior to this recording. That those couple days that I've owned the car, I've been running off no turbo basically. Like the turbo was not spooling, I don't think. The power difference that I felt after fixing that part, night and day. It's a completely different car now. I mean, how could you not tell that the car was weaker? You know, I had a C350 before. This same generation is the one that I have. So I'm used to that 3.5 V6 kind of. That's what's in my mind. So going down to this 4-cylinder 1.8 turbo, you know, I guess I set myself up for failure there because I didn't understand how much weaker it might be, or I didn't gauge that. You know, so I got this car, diverter valve's not working, turbo's not spooling, 1.8 liter without the turbo, and I'm sitting here, okay, I'm still getting like 30 miles per gallon. I think it's fine. It's weak. I go to change this, and I'm getting like 33, 34 miles per gallon on the same trip. So 10% increase, which is within lines of what people say that the turbo increases your miles per gallon by. You know, they say usually a turbo increases like 10 to 15% MPG. And I got that instantly as soon as I switched my diverter valve out for a working one. Again, I'm blessed that the very first part that I wanted to modify was that, and that fixed my issue. And now my car runs how it's supposed to run. And it sounds great doing it. You know, I have plans on doing more things to the car. The reason I made this channel was because I just got a cool car. And I know that people watch these little modifications that you do. So I'm just thinking of, you know, I'm already doing the installation. I might as well just record myself, have a little bit of fun and post it, see what happens, you know. So I hope this video might have helped you. I love my car. It's so fun, especially after the diverter valve is fixed. It feels like a completely different car, different beast. And I just love it. So hope you guys have a good night. It is nighttime where I'm at right now, and I will see you guys later.